Good evening, welcome on in to another episode of From Day One. And courtesy of our good friend Father Skeptic, let's begin.
Shut the door. Come back here. Come back here. What's going on? Hey, pulled you over. Take your hands out of your pockets. Okay. Pulled you over today. Okay. Because you have a suspended driver's license. I ran your tags. Okay. And I found that the registered owner was. Take your hands out of your pockets, please. Okay. I ran your tags. Okay. I understand it. Don't hold your hand on. Come over here. Come over here. Settle down. Yeah, we're allowed to. You want me to explain why?
No, he doesn't want you to explain it. That's stupid, Your Honor.
You're not allowed to leave. You're under arrest for driving on suspended driver's license. That's not a criminal offense. It's a traffic offense. It's a traffic offense, not a criminal offense. That's not a misdemeanor. Wait against this. Do it. We don't have to talk about it. Okay, you're about to find your way. It's okay. I'll settle down. Okay, just settle down. Okay, I'm being detained. Yes, you're under arrest. What's your RAS? What is RAS? Reasonable suspicion of driving off suspended license, Charles. That's illegal. You can't do that.
Well, he ain't wrong, because it's illegal to operate a motor vehicle without a valid driver's license in all 50 states. Now, these two officers are a trip, and you can tell it's not their first time dealing with a full-time finger painter.
That's not
Finger painter.
It doesn't have to be the traffic offense. We're going to do the traffic stuff. Hey, I'm going to the Supreme. Don't argue with stuff. I'm not going to argue with silly stuff. We'll see you there. Okay. Mr. Terry. Mr. Terry. Yes. So what? Okay. So y'all are arresting me for suspended driver license that I don't have.
Way to go in a minute.
Goodness. These people need to stop talking to police if they're going to continue to snitch on themselves. Because yes, Charles, you're getting arrested for driving with the license that you just admitted you don't have.
Come here. Walk right over here. Okay. So that's you. 1649. Okay, you got behind my car suspended. Okay, I'm suspended. I didn't. Okay, you're saying I'm suspended. Your driver's license. I haven't did anything criminal. So I ran your license plate. But that's not criminal. I ran your license. It's a misdemeanor in the state of Arkansas. That's not criminal, man. Okay, well, I'm not going to argue. I studied law for 10 years. That's not criminal.
Oh, great. Another law scholar who studied for decades but still doesn't understand why you can be pulled over for a traffic infraction. So yeah, I'm calling bullshit on him having 10 years of studying anything other than the taste of crayons.
Alright, well right now you're under arrest for driving off suspended driver's license. And I'm not going to have this silly argument anymore, okay? Okay. I'm just trying to figure out what this all is about. Well, I told you 15 times. Okay, because I called my wife. You cannot. Put this right on my seat, okay? Is there anything in your car that can get you in trouble? Any weapons? No, I'm towing your vehicle for departmental policy. No, you can't.
No, you can't. We're towing the fucker.
He's going to drive my car back. He cannot. Why not? Because per department policy, I have to tow your vehicle. Why? I mean, y'all just
Because I clicked the tow button.
Enter 605. Start me another unit over here, please. Yeah, I'll get you a supervisor. Can I get a supervisor? I don't want to talk to a supervisor because I don't understand this.
What don't you understand? You were caught driving without a license. They have a policy of towing away your car to serve as a detractor from you committing that same offense in the future. I know, it sucks, but the solution is commonsensical. Get a fucking driver's license.
6416, Colonel Glenn. Coin laundromat, your presence is being requested, sir. That doesn't make you speak up. Y'all behind my car. Y'all behind my car. So you have no reasonable expectation of privacy. No reason. Y'all had no problem to speak. I got this. You know what? This I didn't put your court explain it to you about 15 seconds. Continue. So right now, per departmental policy, until your car. He's not a felon. I don't know why he's tripping about that. He's a felon? Do y'all know him by chance? So, I ran his license plate, which you have no reasonable expectation of privacy of your license plate. We don't have to have a reason to run your license plate. We found that the registered owner of this vehicle has a suspended driver's license. We saw him in the car, pulled him over, and he jumped out immediately.
Because he's an idiot.
Talking about how he studied law, which I hope he did. That's great. But it's an unclassified misdemeanor in the state of Arkansas to drive on a suspended driver's license.
Correct.
That's why he was put in handcuffs. He was tense enough. So to avoid a fight, we went ahead and put him in handcuffs because that's where that was going.
So he was being arrested.
Yes, for driving on a suspended driver's license.
So you're arrested for arrested.
And then, so for my departmental policy,
Freedom is rights, though, with the arrest.
And we just got a gun from a convicted felon.
Okay.
Let's not forget that he's a sovereign citizen, so that's one less gun in the hands of a certified lunatic as well.
Just tell me he's under arrest. Just tell me he's under arrest for having a gun. Hey, Mr. Terry. Don't kick your feet out. I'm not. Hey, my supervisor's on the way. Yeah, but y'all pulled me up for no reason. Pulled you over because you're driving on a suspended license. Y'all pulled me up for that's no reason. You can't do that, man. Okay, well, right now you're under arrest for possession of firearm by certain persons because you're a convicted felon. There's a gun underneath your seat. You're the only person in the car. Okay, well, I'm not worried about that because that gun's registered to my wife, so I'm not worried about that. Guns aren't registered in the state of Arkansas. Yeah, they are. No, they're not. You're incorrect. That's not so let's just put this back and forth. I'm not worried about it, man. Okay, cool. Okay. You seem pretty worried about it. The guy in custody. So we stopped him, we're in his tags, found the registered owner, suspended driver's license. Stop on that PC. As we're going in, we see this and put his hands in his pockets. I told him once, you can't take your hands out of your pockets. He does it again. Brandon grabs his arm, and we're going back and forth about how he's not under arrest and studied law for 10 years. He's being super ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Acting like he has something in the car. Going back and forth how he studied law for 10 years. Tell me that driving on suspended is not a misdemeanor. It is. So no, we'll go ahead and cuff him. Tell me he's under arrest for driving on suspended driver's license. I didn't tell him for department policy. Tell him that for department policy and Supreme Court case law, I'm going to conduct a inventory search. I didn't say Supreme Court case law to him, but both you and I know it. So I'm going to conduct an inventory search. Look inside. Look underneath the seat where valuable things such as firearms are usually kept. So be an inventory search and there's a gun, and he is a convicted felon. So he's under arrest for possession of firearms for the purpose. So he is in the backseat of the car. He has not been thoroughly searched yet. So let's go ahead and do that. Hey, Brandon, let's go ahead and get a real search on this guy. You start. Okay. What's your name, sir? Okay, your officer, I know you see farther than them because I'm going to the Supreme Court. I hope you know that. I told them I'm studying law for 10 years. Okay? There's no way these guys could have known that was me in the car. Okay?
Yeah, officer, there's no way they could have known that I was driving the car that was registered to me as identified by the very publicly displayed license plates that were attached to the car I was driving.
They had no RAs. Okay? Reasonable articulate suspicion. They had none because they didn't know who was in the car. My wife could have been in the car, for instance, for all they knew. So that's why I'm taking y'all to the Supreme Court. And I'm going to get $1 million every day I sit in jail. You just gained another charge. Attempted influence law enforcement. No, I'm not.
Yeah. So if I can get $1 million a day for sitting in jail, I'll go to jail for a year. $165 million.
It's the United States Supreme Court case that clarifies that a vehicle return. Say it again, sir. No return. No, it has not. No, it has. No, it is not. Okay. So what? Well, we're not going to the U.S. Supreme Court because they're not going to rehear the case they just judged on in 2020. So, Mr. Glover, I'll get a free flight out of it. I'll see you there. Okay. Mr. Glover, are you aware of which Supreme Court case says I'm allowed to conduct an inventory search of your vehicle? I'm pretty sure you just said overturned just to disagree with me. Because that's quite obviously not true. That's overturned.
Overturned. I love these officers. They've definitely watched their fair share of sovereign citizens getting owned on YouTube. Because from this point on, they continuously troll him about his softardian beliefs. Now, as far as Kansas v. Glover, That wasn't overturned. It was a 2019 case where a circuit court in Kansas found that an officer could pull over a vehicle on the public roadway if the registration came back to an invalid driver. The district court overturned the circuit court. The appellate court overturned the district court. The Kansas Supreme Court overturned the appellate court. And the U.S. Supreme Court overturned the Kansas Supreme Court. And held that pulling over a car because the license plate comes back to an invalid driver's license is reasonable and not a violation of the Fourth Amendment.
In other words, stop being a fucking asshole. As I've always said, if you're going to go ahead and be breaking the law, make sure you're not kind of like waving a big fucking neon sign going, I'm right here, come get me. So if you know you're out there yes, I'm not suggesting you guys to go break the law or anything, but if you're out there not having a license or anything and you're going to drive, I'd make sure everything else is fucking tip shape. If the vehicle's in perfect in order, there's nothing out no headlights or anything that could track the person, you definitely won't do anything stupid on the road that would attract the attention. This guy didn't even, take 101.
What is the paramount pillar of Fourth Amendment involving law enforcement? What Supreme Court case?
Okay, stop breaking into the building too.
I was just trying to help you understand, that's all. No, you can't help me understand. Come over here, please. Y'all feel like cold. Y'all are. What code? No, that is a legitimate question. What code do you bring? Like criminal code? Is that what you're talking about? It's some law. Well, yeah. Everything I've done today has been well within the color of law. It's not the color of law, not law, you know. That doesn't make any sense.
Of course it doesn't make sense. You're talking to a sovereign.
That's where it's going to go.
You ain't lying. Every one of you self-proclaimed scholars, and yes, I'm talking to you, Delete Laws, got their education from Professor Google at YouTube University. But just because you have a PhD in Wikipediology does not make you a scholar.
Wait a minute, there's an actual Wikipediology? I need one of those.
Sure, but it's required by law to have that driver's license, and yours has been suspended.
Probably for the last 20 years.
Which is a misdemeanor offense in the state of Arkansas, which is why you were taken into custody. So I was trying to explain to you, we could have avoided all of that arguing back and forth if you would just,
not been dumb.
Yes. And then, for my departmental policy, if somebody is driving on a suspended driver's license, I have to tow their vehicle. I'm not allowed to let somebody come get it.
Are we doing a fluffy?
And per the United States Supreme Court case law of South Dakota versus Opperman.
Oh, South Dakota! I know that state.
Prior to towing it. While conducting an inventory search of your vehicle, discover firearm.
No, we're not going to answer that phone because you're probably trying to have your people flood call it to be harassing. So why would we want to, make you happy?
Your driver's seat. When we ran you an ACIC, when we checked to see if your license was valid,
it wasn't.
You were a convicted felon.
Oh, felon, even worse.
Firearm.
And you had a gun.
Which is a felony offense in the state of Arkansas.
Yeah, you're fucked.
So just so you're aware of everything you're being charged with. Possession of firearm by certain persons.
Ding. Keep going, Your Honor.
I'm a police officer.
Oh, sorry. Keep going, Your Officer.
You try to speak legalese. I'm like, dude, that's not even registered because it's certain things you don't understand.
Talk about projection. If there's anyone who's lacking this self-awareness to understand what's going on, it's you. That officer is speaking to you in common English, not legalese. If it was legalese, it would sound a little something like this.
Go for it.
Upon the date of the incident in question, the defendant, hereinafter referred to as dipshit, was apprehended by duly authorized agents of the state and subsequently charged with the commission of the criminal offenses of possession of a firearm by a person that was previously convicted of a felony in contravention of Arkansas Code annotated 573-103, an operation of a motor vehicle on a public roadway without a valid driver's license in contravention to Arizona Code annotated 27-106-602, both of which are actions proscribed under the laws of the state of Arkansas and subject to legal repercussions. So now that we've all smoked that sweet...
Thank you for the beautiful legalese, as he would say. Let's get back to this more, shall we?
Sweet legalese, let's inform our stupid game contestant what stupid prizes he won.
So you're being charged with possession of a firearm by certain persons, attempt to influence a law enforcement officer, driving on suspended license, and driving a vehicle with improper window tint. Front right passenger window on your vehicle tested to have a 4% light level transmission. In the state of Arkansas, the windows to the left and right of the driver require to have 25% or greater light transmission level. Also, upon checking you in ACIC, we discovered you had a failure to pay warrant at Little Rock Traffic Court. You're being charged with 1 count of failure to pay. And then you had 2 additional warrants at a Little Rock Environmental Court for failure to appear. Warrants are LR 21-422 and LR 20-4168. So you're being charged with 2 counts of failure to appear out of Little Rock Environmental Court. Say it again, sir. Expected to. It's my job. Well, tell me how I'm wrong. So smart. Tell me how I'm wrong. Yes. What did I do wrong? So I can. You study law for 10 years, so I can do it right the next time. Okay. Can you tell me about Perry versus Ohio? What about Pennsylvania versus Maryland?
Oh, I can. Pennsylvania versus Maryland. That's a good one.
What about Maryland versus Wilson? That's not what I'm talking about. I'm asking you study law for 10 years. You'll be there one day. No, I'm saying so you study law for 10 years. No, I'm saying I said Murdoch versus I didn't. I said Pennsylvania versus Mims. Okay.
Pennsylvania versus Mims. Boil down real quickly. If an officer asks you to get your fucking ass out of the car because he doesn't feel safe, you have to get your fucking ass out of the fucking car. That's what Pennsylvania versus Mims says. In a nutshell. Because, I don't like that legalese, as he says.
What about Perry versus Ohio? You know that one? Yes, sir. Oh, I'm asking you. You studied law for 10 years. You would know that.
Yeah, you should know that.
I'm asking you. You're the one telling us we don't know anything. So we're just trying to see if you got anything on this. So where'd you study law? Where'd you study law?
Dipshit, you.
You haven't been paying your...
Okay, that place too, I guess.
Well, that's one thing we do disagree with is taxes. A business card? No, sir. Not a business. City does not give us Yes, sir. Every single day? I expect you to. My job. No, you won't buy that one. Not supposed to, but I know that the third or second one that we stopped at is on there, but it's their car, so I don't know. Say it again, sir. Everything about the Admiralty and Maritime. You remember Maritime? We're like boats.
You're not on water, dude.
One or the other. Okay. So the reason he's saying that is because everything you were saying is consistent with what sovereign citizens say.
That is correct.
Say it again. Nothing you have said in the past hour has made sense.
He also has a point. All 3 of you rode to the police station together.
Oh, I know.
Only
Nothing
one of
you said in the
is
last
an
hour
idiot
has made
that's
any
dumb enough
sense.
to think you arrived on a boat.
I'm trying to figure out my officer of law trying to speak legalese at me. I'm not spitting legalese, I'm spitting facts.
Ooh, facts.
In all seriousness, you should. If you do have a lawyer, you should. You really should. Go be a lawyer. Be a lawyer? Yeah. You think I should be a lawyer? Yeah. If you have a law degree, why not?
So why wouldn't you make the money off this?
In all seriousness, like, all jokes aside, if you really do have a law degree, go be a lawyer. It's great money. It really is. I don't have the, I'm not cut out for law school. I probably wouldn't pass. I'm not that great at school, and I like being a police officer. I don't want to be a lawyer. Pretty good police officer, though. Yeah, I love being a police officer. That's what I've wanted to do since I was a child. You wouldn't have lawyers if you didn't have police officers. I'm not arguing. Say I like being a police officer. You don't really need police officers. You got sheriff. Oh.
You are a sovereign citizen. You
just confirmed it. No, you just confirmed it.
We don't really need to. You need to write that down.
So what does a sheriff's deputy do that's different from what I do? They enforce criminal law.
Yeah.
Why don't we just hire more sheriffs? What's the difference? A sheriff is elected. Okay. A mayor is elected. A mayor appoints a chief of police. Chief of police hires police officers. What is the difference between a sheriff? A sheriff is elected and appoints sheriff's deputies.
Hey, Bucky, you got any gold French flags from here?
Yeah. Did that officer really just ask if there were any gold French flags there? At this point, Officer Chad is just being cruel and unusual to the mental midget and should be remanded to P. Barnes Sovereign Citizen Taser Task Force immediately.
But what I'm asking you is, what is the difference? What can a sheriff's deputy do that I can't do? Yes, please do. Please help me. It's a short term for copper, and the term is derived from when police officers used to wear copper badges.
Absolutely.
So what does COP stand for? Tell me. Okay. That's a version that some people say.
You can look in Black Law Dictionary. It says the same thing.
The what?
Black Law Dictionary.
What is that?
The Law Dictionary. You ever read Law Dictionary?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh. I've read.
Charles, I want you to come to the realization that you are, in fact, a sovereign citizen. Just go ahead and embrace it.
I 100% agree. You're a sovereign citizen, so you've essentially given up on being successful in life already, and you might as well embrace it. Embrace it like you embrace the lead spork when you eat your Play-Doh pancakes.
And with that, thank you very much. I definitely appreciate you, Father Skeptic. Thanks for coming. With that, we will bring the evening to a close. As always, please help us get to the goal of 50,000 views, 1,000 subscribers, and we're in the final countdown for that. So those red presents can come your way, and Google will put us on the algorithms. Until next time, thank you for stopping by, and thanks for watching another episode of From Day One. Have a great night, everybody.